Hello. Every farm has one of these pieces of equipment on it. I mean, it's just bread and butter, what we need every day. All different sizes, different colours, different makes. And I have on my farm my tractor. I have a Massey Ferguson. I've got a loader on the front, so I use it for feeding my silage in the winter months, bedding up. During the summer, making hay, silage, hauling straw about. So I think every farmer's got one of these. But on the 31st of December, we use them for a different purpose. Now, that reason, and the same with another 120 odd other tractors, we all meet up at the New Forest Showground at Newport near Brockenhurst. It's a great occasion. It was a very wet, dreary morning this year, but we all met up, parked up at the edge of the field there by the showground. Great to catch up with everybody. We have good long chats, people we haven't seen for maybe a few months. There's always a burger van there with selling bacon and bacon sandwiches and things like that. But there is a serious reason why we do this and why we meet up, and that's to support a local charity. And that local charity is Minstead Trust. Now, the tractor run itself is run by Brockenhurst young farmers. They do all the marshalling and organisation that goes into it. They take the buckets and they collect the money. And so what we do is, at the right time, we get the queue, all the tractors start up, and they're large, small. I mean, some arable boys turn up that are just outside the forest. They come down with their huge John Deeres. You can see the commoners' tractors like mine. We all tend to be fairly small with a loader on it. And you get the enthusiasts in their old tractors, the grey Fergies, the Fords and Majors. And even this year we had a couple of guys turn up with American Jeeps. So anyway, the given signal, we all set off, we all turn up. We pull out of the showground and we turn right and we head towards Brockenhurst. And just before Brockenhurst we turn left and we head out towards Hatchet Pond. When I look in the mirror of the tractor, all I can see is flashing lights, almost as far as the eye can see. It's quite a sight actually. We get towards Hatchet Pond, which is one of the largest stretches of fresh water in the whole of the forest. And always quite a good crowd still on the corner as we sort of turn right and we head back towards Lymington. Now Lymington is a favourite place to go through. I mean, obviously there's streams of tractors going up the high street, but the crowds turn out. And I love seeing all the little kids waving and pointing, and I'm always banging on the horn of the tractor and waving as we go through. The young farmers run up and down the street with their buckets collecting the money. So we head up through the high street and we head out towards Sway. It's quite a long route actually. I mean, we're talking probably 50 odd miles going all the way around the forest, but we head out towards Sway. And in the distance you can see Sway Tower. And Sway Tower has always interested me because at 66 metres tall, it's the largest unreinforced concrete structure still in the world. Maybe that's a story for another day. Anyway, we go through Sway, do a big loop round, and we come back through Brockenhurst and we go through the water splash. Now, unfortunately this year the splash was empty, but in previous years, we've had water flowing through it, and it's great fun sending a tractor through this. The crowds always hang around. There's always lots of children running up and down beside it trying to get splashed in the water as you go through. It's good fun. But again, a lot of crowds down through Brockenhurst High Street. We do that and then we head back down the road and we swing back into New Park again. And we pull up. And so that's our tractor rally. But as I say, we do it for a serious reason, and the serious reason is raise money for the Minstead Trust. Now, the Minstead Trust is not very far away from here actually, only a couple of miles up the road. And it was set up in 1986 with the idea of educating adults with disabilities. And at the time it was designed just for a few people to come along to help with life skills, to help set them up for the big wider world. Well, nowadays it's a lot larger. A lot more adults go there, a lot more students go there. And they learn all these different skills, different activities. Now, one of the activities they do is they have a walled garden. And they learn all about gardening, planting, growing their vegetables, this sort of thing. And they sell their produce at Fergie Gardens. Another activity they've taken on as well, part of the trust. They also do woodworking, Now, the woodworking is making furniture and bird boxes, and they learn the skills, these sort of special sort of motor sort of skills, how to do this fine work and be creative and design these things and build them. But then I suppose most of all, a subject very close to my heart, because the Minstead Trust is part of what we call the New Forest Mark, a local produce brand, is their jam making. Now, they took over a business only a couple of years ago, and it's grown and grown and grown. They now produce 24,000 jars of jam each year, and the students put on the labels, they prep the fruit, they learn all the aspects of how to produce this.
And we do all the different flavours. We do strawberry and gooseberry. We do loads of flavours.
And I was only talking to the manager actually just in the last couple of months. She's just saying how much in demand this is. And they sell their produce at Fergie Gardens, but also through other retail shops, other Mark members. So all these activities teach them these everyday skills they need to deal with life. You know, the cooking, the cleaning, but most importantly, it gives them the confidence. And when you talk to them and listen to what they have to say, you can see it coming through and how it improves their lives. And so it's such a worthwhile charity to support. I think we feel that the Minstead Trust is part of us, part of the forest. You know, it's part of our core values as a community. And we must all work together. And so by helping them, by doing something fun that we enjoy doing, it gives them a huge benefit. So we're going to do the same again next year. Might be a different local charity, we're not sure yet. But it's fun and we enjoy it and it helps the charity. Well, look, thank you so much for watching, and please do watch some more. Thank you and see you soon.